My name is Lynne Morris, and my wife Lynne, and we voted for Donald Trump. And the reason we did that is because we felt that he was saying his issues were important to our country and the forward development of the country. His stance on our strength and showing that we do have an important voice in the world, and that we felt that other countries are looking for support. They're looking for our strong support against tyranny that was going on, and the Al-Qaeda position and terrorism, etc. And since he's been president, he has demonstrated that we do have, that's right, we do have those concerns, and we really want to take some action rather than letting the bad guys win all the time, and give them something to think about, and give the other countries that are suffering the terrorism, etc., the support that we are going to take action. We're going to be in a position to try to help and deter the expansion of this effort worldwide. Further, I think there needs to be exposure of what's going on in the government. When he said he was going to come in and clean the swamp. Well, that sounds like a very harsh thing, and it's a very graphic picture, if you will, of our government, to say, well, you know, we're going to clean that swamp. Not everything in the government is swamp. I mean, there's a lot of good people with a lot of good interests, but there's a lot of private interests and elements in there that are impeding progress for the benefit of the entire country, for the wishes and influence of the special interest groups. And I think that needs to be exposed, and the people that are promoting those special interests need to be exposed. And another issue of diplomacy, when he was running, when he was campaigning, in many ways it was a bull in a china shop. Which, if you want to get from one side of the store to the other side of the store, there's ways of doing it, and not just ram right through the middle and smash everything. And by learning a little bit more of a diplomatic approach to some of these problems, I think he could get more sympathy, more understanding, more empathy for the views, rather than people predisposing their position on something and go head and head and fight him immediately because they know he's going to come on really strong and not be susceptible to other people's views. So I think diplomacy is something that you learn when you're growing up in a construction environment. Maybe diplomacy is not the thing that you find is evident in the way of life on a construction site. But in other areas and different arenas, diplomacy does get you somewhere, and it's looked on more favorably than coming in as a hostile brute, if you will. And I think that he's probably learning some of that, and that's going to help him if he does. And I think he'll be more respected.